tumblers, and he was throwing them in the driveway so that way I could not pull fully. He also threatened to harm my brother and sister-in-law who I was with.
In the pursuit of truth, we analyze the law. This is Justice Clash 24.
She described terrifying moments with a gun and a knife, and the courtroom instantly went silent.
Yes, sir.
Could you please state your full name for the record?
Tammy Chanel Engel.
And how are you employed, sir?
I'm a police officer for the city of Florida.
How long have you been employed as a police officer with PD?
7 years.
And I don't need the address, but please tell the judge what city, state you reside.
Worth, Texas.
And, do you know the defendant, Shay Allen Merchant?
Yes.
Could you point to them identified by the article of clothing?
Anyone should.
You are not asking the record reflect the witnesses identified the defendant.
The record will so reflect.
How do you know Shay Allen Merchant?
We were boyfriend and girlfriend.
How long did the two of you date?
Almost 2 years.
And did the two of you cohabitate?
Yes.
And were you cohabitating back in April of 2023?
Yes.
And on April the 16th, what, if anything, transpired between the two of you?
He called me from the living room while I was in the bedroom and demanded that I go get him a can of snuff. I declined and hung the phone up on him. He got angry. He called me back. I got out of bed. I gave him $20, told him to get it himself. He told me he was going to start breaking stuff if I didn't go do it. So I got up and I went and did it. When I got back, he had damaged my patrol car and was throwing, I made custom tumblers, and he was throwing them in the driveway so that way I could not pull fully into the driveway. He met me in the driveway with a gun, which he put to the my left head right here and forced me inside the residence.
Isn't it true that he actually dragged you into the residence?
Yes, he had grabbed me by my arm.
How did you get into the residence?
He had grabbed me by my arm and forced me into the garage, which he shut it, making me leave all of my purse and belongings in my car, and told me that the oak sale got stolen.
Once you got into the residence, did he put his hands on you?
He had told me that I needed to take myself to bed, so I went and laid down in bed, and that's when he had gotten a knife out, and he had placed the knife against my neck, causing a small abrasion.
Did he choke you at some point?
And then he had walked out, so I had went into the bathroom. He had then forced me into the bathroom and choked me several times in the bathroom, picking me up on my throat and throwing me against the window sill, bruising my back.
Did he at some point punch you with a closed fist?
Yes.
Did he bite you?
Yes, he bit me on my nose.
Showing me what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit number 1. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
What do you recognize it to be?
Those are the marks from, this is from the knife and this is from him choking me.
Is this a fair and accurate depiction of how your neck appeared on the day of the incident?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd offer State's one for purposes of record opinion.
No objection.
It's admitted.
Was this did you require medical treatment?
Yes, I went to the hospital.
Okay. Did you flee the residence?
After I had told him what he wanted to hear, so he calmed down, I was able to leave the residence, and that was when I called the police department.
You called your own department?
Yes.
You made a report with DAPD?
Yes.
Showing you what's been marked as State's Exhibit number 2. Do you recognize it?
Yes, it's the firearm he put to my head.
It's a fair and accurate depiction of the firearm that day.
Yes.
At this time, I'd offer State's 2 for purposes of record opinion to defense counsel for this inspection.
No objection.
It's admitted.
Did you give PAPD a written statement reflecting what you testified here to today?
Yes.
Was this the only incident of violence between the two of you?
No.
And I want to interrupt you here. We're not here to have a full-blown trial, but I'm asking you to give the judge at least a picture, an idea of the nature of the relationship. So this wasn't the only time.
No, this is not the only time.
Please briefly give the judge an idea of any past incidents.
There had been instances when I had caught him cheating, and then he had been physically abusive towards me by punching me. He had bit my ear and my forehead back in October. Then also 2 or 3 days prior to the 16th, when all of this took place, he had, while I was laying in bed, taken a knife and like cut the bed around and poked holes in the mattress above my head, making threats to harm me.
Did he carve anything in the walls of your residence?
Yes,
Objection leading.
Overruled.
What did he do?
he had poked several holes in the wall and in the bed, and he also carved F, the N word, into my bedroom wall.
Let's go back to April 16th of 2023. I neglected to ask you about, was it an incident involving his blood?
Yes, he also, during that whole incident, had cut himself on his arm like twice with my duty knife, and then was smearing his blood all over me. And then he also took that knife and he cut my hair.
Has CPS been involved with the two?
Yes, he, on Wednesday prior to the incident, tried to sick our pit bull dogs on CPS, which is what, so when I got home from placing my kid after CPS took my kid, I had told him to get out of the residence, and then that's when the violent behavior progressed until the Sunday.
Around this time, did he send you some text messages?
Yes, he had sent me several text messages while I was visiting my child.
Again, briefly, give the judge some idea of the nature of those text messages.
That he should have slit my throat, that he was gonna kill me.
Is it fair to say they were profane?
Yes,
Is it fair to say that they threatened you in a number of ways?
absolutely.
If you're still watching, hit like, because real testimony like this shows how serious these cases truly are.
He also threatened to harm my brother and sister-in-law who I was with, which is who I placed my son with after he had gotten CPS taken.
Did you provide those text messages to law enforcement?
Yes,
You understand why we're here today, correct?
yes,
This defendant seeking to lower his $250,000 bond, correct?
yes.
What do you want this judge to know? Well, first of all, how did those text messages and the incident back on April the 16th of 2023 make you feel?
I was scared for my life.
And if this defendant were to get out of jail or be released on a reduced bond, what if any concerns do you have?
I fear for my life if he gets out of jail. I have a 5-year protective order. He has sent me letters from the jail. He has tried to email me
I'm
from
sorry,
the jail.
but since the
Since the protective order's been in place, he has mailed me 2 letters from the jail and tried to email me from the jail email since the protective order's been in place.
So it's fair to say he's violated the terms of the protection,
Yes,
even while he's in custody.
yes.
Is there anything else that you think this judge needs to know before she makes her decision about whether or not to release this or reduce this?
I just strongly fear for my life that he is going to retaliate against me. He made threats to harm both of my kids, even during the incident, and I'm scared.
That's all I have, Judge. I'll pass the witness.
Any questions, Mr.
Yes,
Reddick?
just a few. Ma'am, a few questions. Other than this incident in which you contacted authorities, how many other times have you called the police related to alleged violence?
I haven't told the police.
So this is the first time you've ever called the police. Is that fair?
That's fair.
And at your residence, who resides at your residence at this time other than yourself and Mr. Merchant?
Mr. Merchant's been evicted from the residence.
Right, prior to that time.
It's me and my kids.
Okay, anyone else?
No.
Okay. And is it also true that after this happened, did you yourself start calling other bond companies and informing them?
No, I did not.
Did your ex-husband call bond companies and start making comments about Mr. Merchant?
He may have, but I did not.
Okay. You understand you're under oath, correct?
Yes,
Are you aware of your husband calling bond
it's not,
companies?
it's my ex-husband.
Your ex-husband calling
Yes,
bond
I'm aware
companies?
that that's what he did.
So when you said you were aware, maybe you did, maybe you did not, that was not a truthful statement, was it? You are aware that your ex-husband was calling around town to different bond companies and making negative comments about Mr. Merchant, correct?
Yes.
So why did you not answer truthfully for my first question?
I don't know that I didn't answer truthfully.
I'll pass it on. My questions, please.
I have no further questions from the single, John.
Thank you, ma'am. You can have a seat or step
two other short witnesses.
All right.
I called Michael at this time.
For more real courtroom moments and powerful judge decisions, subscribe now because some cases change everything.